Good morning, church. My name is Alicia Scott.
And my name is Kayla Spencer.
And it is our honor to bring you this morning's Freedom Profiles. Euphemia Haynes, born 1990 to 1980, educator and mathematician. In 1907, she graduated from M Street High School, one of the first high schools for African Americans in the U.S. Euphemia graduated with the distinction in 1909 from Washington Minor Normal School. At this time, she was appointed to Garnet School to teach second grade. She didn't teach long because she entered Smith College in 1910, graduating with a BA in 1940 with a major in mathematics. Euphemia taught mathematics at Arm School HS, served as an English teacher at Minor Normal School, and taught mathematics as a chair of the Department of Dunbar HS, the premier high school for African Americans. She earned a master's degree in education from the University of Chicago in 1930. The first African American woman to earn a PhD in mathematics from the Catholic University of America in 1943. Born Martha Euphemia Lofton to William Lofton, a dentist and financier, and Lavinia Day, a kindergarten teacher. Euphemia became Euphemia Lofton Haynes after her marriage to Harold Apo Haynes in 1897. She seldom used the name Martha. Euphemia used her various positions to advocate for poor students and better schools, denouncing the system's segregation policies.
Harriet Ann Jacobs, born in 1813 and died in 1897. Born into slavery in 1813 in Edenton, North Carolina, but later freed. Her father was biracial, whose mother was a slave, and father, a white farmer, Henry Jacobs. While enslaved, Jacobs learned to read and write at an early age. As a teenager, Jacobs became involved with a white lawyer of which she had 2 children. After refusing her owner's advances, she was sent to a nearby plantation. Jacobs escaped in 1842 to New York City and worked as a nursemaid. Harriet moved to Rochester, New York to work in the anti-slavery reading room above Frederick Douglass's newspaper, the North Star. During an abolitionist lecture tour with her brother, Jacobs began her lifelong friendship with a Quaker reformer, Amy Post. Post encouraged Jacobs to write her story of enslavement. In 1861, she self-published Incidents in the Life of a Slave Girl, which became the most comprehensive slave narrative written by a woman. The book documents Jacobs' life as a slave and how she gained freedom for herself and her 2 children. She became an abolitionist, speaker, and...
What are y'all doing?
Nothing, just reading Freedom Profiles.
Why are you only talking about dead people?
Actually, I don't know.
I bet you never heard of Ava DuVernay.
Ava DuVernay, born in 1972. Filmmaker, director, producer, and writer. Ava DuVernay is an Academy and Emmy Award nominee, a BAFTA and Peabody Award winner. Her works include the Oscar-winning drama Selma, becoming the first Black female director to be nominated for a Golden Globe. DuVernay amplifies the work of people of color and women of all kinds. In 2012, she won the Best Director at the Sundance Film Festival for her film Middle of Nowhere, becoming the first Black female to win the award. In 2017, she was featured as one of the Fortune magazine's 50th greatest culture leaders, and Time magazine's 100 most influential people. She is a board member of Sundance Institute and Film Independent. Ava DuVernay became her feature film debut from the documentary This Is in the Life in 2008, a history on hip-hop movement that flourished in Los Angeles in the 1990s. In 2010, she followed up this with a series of television documentaries, which aired on...
Euphemia Haynes was a great educator and mathematician.
Harriet Ann Jacobs was a great writer, activist, and abolitionist. They represent the Black history past.
And Ava DuVernay represents the Black history's present.
And we are the future.